So, what do we do now, Mr. York?
Zack and I will take things from here.
Then what should I do?
Tend to your sick wife? I don't know. You're free to do as you please. I'll stop by the sheriff's office when I need your help again.
I suppose that's what I'll do then. But I am the sheriff of this town,
I
so
keep
I
accidentally
do
pressing
intend to
A.
get some work done. I know. How about I search for Lisa's body while you're busy?
Not a bad idea. Just be careful that you don't get attacked by a barefooted giant.
Hey, don't scare me like that. Why do you keep talking about that giant anyway? You really think some giant was responsible for all this?
Melvin, don't be silly. Of course I do. Just when I thought you were starting to catch on. Disappointing, to say the least.
But how can you be so sure? I want to see some proof.
Proof number 1. The footprints that led up to where Lisa's body originally was were made with bare feet. None of the prints looked similar to those of common insulated boots, and the arches of the feet were visible. The person who carried out Lisa's body must have had very large feet. I'd say they were at least 16 inches. Proof number 2. I found fingerprints on the cord of one of the hanging lights in the warehouse. The fingerprints weren't aimed up from below. They were coming directly from the side. Clearly, the giant moved the light because it was in his way. He pinched the cord with his fingers. Proof number 3. There was nothing else found in the vicinity where Lisa's body was stored. This means the giant carried her out without dragging her across the floor. But there's only one set of footprints. The only conclusion I can draw from this evidence is that a barefooted giant, standing over 10 feet tall, carried Lisa's body out. That concludes the entirety of my proof. Any objections, Melvin?
But there ain't no way a human could ever be that tall.
Have you seen every human alive with your own eyes? Well then, you need to forget all your preconceived notions when embarking on an investigation. Whether you come face to face with a 10-foot giant or a skeletal gentleman, you always need to accept everything that comes to you with a clear mind. Do that, and eventually the truth will reveal itself to you. You're a smart kid, I'm sure you understand.
Well, I'll be damned. I'm sorry I ever doubted you, Mr. FBI Special Agent, sir. A sharp eye and flawless observational skills. Uncovering the truth with a heady intuition. I won't ever question you again. Heck, I'll do whatever you say.
That's it, Melvin. I'm glad you finally caught on.
Can I shoot an alligator?
Okay, time to go, Patty. You know this town well, so I'd like you to accompany me from now on.
Patty?
Zack, we found the flying serpent. Now we simply need to locate the 10 maidens. It's time to head on to Alexis's Diner and Lane.
Well, we've already done that. Oh boy. I did things out of order. Oh boy. Is he humming Saving Grace?
Did you notice it yet? The street.
Yo, any oh, low quality trash. Hey, that's what we need.
Bad timing, Zack. We need to place the figurine in front of her house when she's home. Otherwise, it'll be useless. Let's come back later.
So what do you want me to do during the time?
Looks like a case of bad timing, Zach. Let's come back later.
Oh boy. Sumimasen.
Looks like a case. Let's come back.
It's like DP1 all over again. Is she just pointing where I have to go? Are you? Trash. Yeah, I'll check out this trash. Thank you.
Okay, Patty. I'm going to try asking you that question again. What do you do when you're at home?
I watch TV and look up stuff on the internet, I guess. Ain't much else to do when you're out in the middle of nowhere.
Really? For some reason, I envisioned you working hard to take care of all the chores around the
I'll
house.
just steal mailbox
Well, of
stuff.
course I do stuff like that too. But doesn't everyone? Why bother talking about it?
Other kids your age don't help out their parents. They're too busy talking with their friends on the phone or through emails.
That's stupid. I don't get why everyone's so obsessed with taking pictures of themselves. Then they send them to their friends just to get approval? Talk about cringeworthy.
How do you prefer to boost your self-esteem then?
I don't need to. I have my family. And besides, my daddy's the town sheriff. All I need to be happy is a normal life.
That's awfully mature of you.
Everyone else is just childish. I'm totally normal.
Okay, then. So what do you do after you finish all your chores? You don't turn on CNN and pour yourself
Oh
some
my
bourbon,
God.
do you?
CNN. That's kid stuff.
Oh my
What I
God.
watch is way more adult than that.
Like what? Live sports?
You just don't get it, Agent York. Full House, Friends, Beverly Hills 90210, sitcoms. Sitcoms are an all-in-one package. Dreams, love, life lessons, science fiction. They've got everything you'd ever want. And some cable channels just show reruns all day long. It's the best. Oh, but my favorite TV show is this old one called MacGyver. The main character is cute and smart. I don't know his real name, but I like him. Oh, and I also like Gil Grissom from CSI.
How do I get away
I just
from
think
this
it's adorable
kid?
how he keeps maggots inside his fridge.
Let me out.
Thank you, Patty. That was very informative. Well, what do you think, Zach? Her tastes are... they're a bit hard to describe. Wait, don't even say it. I know exactly what you're thinking, and I'm in full agreement.
She's on one, yeah. I also agree. But... this is tough, because... we have to wait. We might have to, like, sleep.
Hey there, Mr. York. Looking sharp as usual. What'll it be?
Data? Yeah, data. Killer bee attacks? Oh my fucking god. "30 killer bees before time runs out? Say no more." I guess this is it. You have to go around. Oh, free quest. Defeat one squirrel. Well, we have to do this one anyways. Order a drink. I'll take that. We'll fight a squirrel too.
Hey there, Mr. York.
I guess we go outside and do it. Is he? Is he?
Got a minute?
I'm the bartender here. I ain't gonna stop you from talking to me. This is America, land of the free. So folks just do whatever the hell they want. That's one of the beautiful things about America. Yeah.
FBI Special Agent Francis York Morgan. But please, call me York. That's what everyone calls me.
A bureau man, eh? You hear about Lise. Yeah.
That I am. Very astute of you. What do you know about her?
No one lives forever. Eventually, all life must come to an end. Yeah.
So you don't know much about her?
The girl I love was her best friend. That's all I know, man.
Sounds like you're deeply connected to this case, then.
Dude, I don't know.
Why
Oh, compliment
are you giving
Raxby.
me the runaround?
Truth bomb number 1. Think good and hard before you reveal yourself to someone you don't know.
Raxby thinks very
Just some
good and
common
very
sense
hard.
for daily survival.
It's also because it's America. Yeah.
Hey, bureau man, you change your underwear every day. Yeah. Here's another truth bomb for you. Clean, white underwear without a single stain on it. So pristine it shines. Your day doesn't truly begin until you slip them on. Yeah.
This was a
Our world's
mistake.
filled with truth bombs. And that's about all I can really tell you.
Zach, this man has got a very unique style to him.
I reckon it's about time we stop flapping our gums here, bureau man. Don't give up the good fight. Yeah. Later.
One last thing. Do you always dress this way? I'm not quite sure how to put it, but you're practically naked.
This is America, land of the free. I'm simply exercising my freedom.
Well, there's your answer,
And as
Shamu.
my fellow American, you need to respect my freedom. Yeah.
This game. Oh, you could camp?
So, we meet again, bureau man.
I mean, you could, but I don't think anyone would.
So Professor R owns this place, and you manage it all on your own?
No one's gonna
Pretty much.
tell you to
yeah.
stop, Shamu.
Professor R's
Yeah.
really busy.
What sort of relationship do you have with her?
You interrogating me, bureau man? Professor R is my boss. I'm her employee. End of story.
What's your job?
Bartenders make drinks and serve them. Yeah.
No special drugs on some secret menu?
Louisiana's got music. We don't need drugs.
Even in Louisiana, drug use is rampant.
Not here, it ain't. Folks come here to enjoy a drink and listen to some jazz. I came across this spot when I was looking for a place where my buddies and I could play. Professor All happened to be looking for a bartender to sell some drinks.
Oh god, he
keep
plays
track of
music
the
too.
money. And if that bartender can also play some music on the side, well, that's a match made in heaven. It's just one big truth bomb, Bureau man. Irrefutable. Yeah.
Well, I need a beer, so get me some of that Trinidad Sour. That was it.
Now you're a man that can hold his liquor, Bureau man. You know, you remind me of someone.
Who?
Funniest shit I've ever heard.
A historical figure from another country.
Oh? Well, I'd certainly like to hear about him.
Michelangelo Buonarroti, the Italian sculptor. You know of his work?
The Pietà, David, Laocoon and his sons. If I listed everything, we'd be here all day.
He's famous for his sculpting work, but he was also a fantastic painter. The Sistine Chapel ceiling is definitely one of his best. It's on a whole nother level. Yeah.
I completely agree with you, bartender. But why did you bring up Michelangelo?
When Michelangelo painted that ceiling, he did it standing up, looking towards the heavens, for 4 long years, little by little.
The ultimate task a single human can achieve over a period of 4 years. It truly is a masterpiece, worth every compliment. But why do I remind you of Michelangelo?
Bureau man, what are you in such a hurry for?
Death?
All right. What I've been trying to say is, I bet it was a real pain in the ass to draw that whole thing.
And
your job is a pain in the ass too. Yeah.
yeah, I guess you could say that.
Well, there you have it.
Have what?
Just another truth bomb.
Damn.
Zach, he
Whew.
really got the
That
jump
was
on
a
us back there.
that was a truth bomb.
After all that dramatic build-up, I never expected him to reach such a vapid conclusion. Perhaps he's nothing but atmosphere. I'm completely outmatched, that's for sure. I could never hope to exude as much sheer atmosphere as that man, especially during such pointless conversations.
This is rude. Oh fuck. I could get intoxicated. Unlike real life, icons will appear when you're intoxicated. Oof. Oh, I'm a well tipsy. You ever ridden a skateboard while intoxicated?
Did you notice it yet? The streets in New Orleans were a mess. All busted up and undergoing maintenance. The city was built on a swamp, so the ground is soft. All it takes is some heavy rain to cave it all in. There
Oh
were
boy,
also
that
a lot
is
of
far.
places where large
But it's fine.
trains were pushing up parts of the asphalt and the sidewalk. Those bumps were dangerous even when we still had our car, remember? But this town is different. The streets are all paved so clean that we can skate along them without a care in the world, and there's hardly any trash or graffiti to be found anywhere. The Clarksons truly do control this place, for better or worse. It's a good example of how allowing certain people to rise to power can have positive effects as well. Also, don't you find
Maybe I
that
should have
southern
went
people are remarkably friendly, even to total strangers?
this way.
Both here and in New Orleans, I've been amazed at how cordial everyone is. Is it just the way things are down here? You certainly don't see that sort of thing in New York or D.C. They never stop to chit-chat, especially when ordering food. They only say what's necessary, without any decoration. The customer only makes eye contact with the...
Oh, I'm being chased. That's why the dialogue stopped. Fucking dogs.
This town sure is peaceful, Zach. Yes, I know. I know what you're about to say. But that's why we're
It
here,
is.
to protect this peace. Isn't that
Jesus
right, Zach?
Christ, what? What happened? What's wrong? What happened?
So, what do you think of him? Yes, I'm talking about him. Who
Oh, it's the
knows?
skateboarding,
Is the
right?
skeletal
Yeah,
gentleman
skateboarding's cool,
friend
right?
or foe?
Hey, Storm, what's
Or
up?
does he merely exist outside the realms of evil? Still too early to tell. But it's clear that
Kickflip?
he'll be the
I
key
can't,
to
there's no
uncovering
tricks.
this case's
Or
mysteries.
maybe I don't know the
That's what my
tricks.
soul tells me.
10 FPS? What do you tell? You know what? There's something
By the
wrong
way,
with
Zach,
with what you're looking at.
Gun feels very familiar.
It might be. You might need to like get a
even
new
say he
PC or
reminds me of
something because
someone.
it looks fine to
Yes,
me.
I think I see the
Everything
connection
looks
now.
as intended.
Cheerful, wise, yet also mysterious.
Trying to
African
gaslight.
American
What?
who appeared in
No.
a variety of different films. My mind must be overlapping him with the skeletal gentleman. Do you remember his name?
You guys just need your eyes checked.
Ah, yes, that's it. Scatman Crothers. In 1980, he played Dick Halloran in The Shining, and in 1983, he was in The Twilight Zone. He played the man who invited all those elderly folks into a strange new world. I knew it, Zach. There's definitely a connection here, but he's a bit too old. Scatman's more of a sage character. Our skeletal gentleman's a little younger, isn't he? Yes. They have different body types, but what about Forrest Whitaker? He made his debut in...
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I would do the same thing, right?
Yes. Perfect.
Oh, my dear lost lamb.
Why is his name
What are you
Tyrone
doing
Sanders?
there?
Oh, this? This is all part of the Lise Clarkson murder investigation.
Something important, hmm?
Oh, yes. Very important.
Oh yeah, this is Deadly Premonition too.
I'm FBI Special Agent Francis York Morgan. Please call me York. That's what everyone calls me. But what should I call you?
I'm Tyrone Sanders, pastor of the Lucare Evangelical Church.
Doing good, I think, right?
What business
Everyone's doing
does
good.
a pastor like yourself have in a place like this?
Well, I live over across the way there.
Do you have an intimate relationship with Mrs. Carpenter?
Why? Why in the world would you suggest such a pitiful thing? Lordy, lordy. How could I ever become intimate with one who is so devoid of faith? After she lost her husband, she stopped coming to church. All she does all day is bowl. She even pruned the shrubbery in that pitiful fashion. Yes, truly pitiful.
I didn't even notice that till now.
And did you see that hideous ox of a dog she owns? Pitiful with a capital P. I tried speaking with her, but she shows no intention of changing her ways. Yes, I fear she never lends an ear when the good Lord reaches out to her. Indeed, I pity
Storm, it
her
looks like a
from the bottom of
masterpiece.
my heart.
That's what it looks like. A true masterpiece.
So you've been spying on her out of pity?
Spying? I'm merely awaiting the chance to lend her a helping hand. You'd best be careful, too. This town harbors much more danger than you're aware of. If you ever find yourself in need of salvation, feel free to stop by our church whenever you like. Our church also functions as a clinic. Someday, you may need our help.
Zach, did you hear that? pitiful. Try saying that to someone in the city. They'd instantly slap you with slander or defamation charges.
This is true.
You'd be up to your neck in court papers.
This is true.
I doubt I'll tire of this town anytime soon. We should consider stopping by that church whenever we get a chance.
We will. But it's time to sleep. Alright, now we can go bowling. We're not gonna go bowling now, though. We're gonna go in the morning. Alright, let's go home. That's the whistle song. Yeah. Should go.
This is the deep south.
This is the deep
Every
south.
time that
Maybe we should have
molten
gone
hot
east
sun
already.
pours down on me. Don't you, Zach?
Let me just turn a little. Let me just. There we go. The red points? Oh, those are enemies. And that's Amazing Grace. See? Completely different. So they're either chipmunks or dogs. I have not seen the bees yet. But there are also alligators. You might think like, oh, alligators, yo, fuck them up.
This town.
Braxby was around when that happened.
Yes,
I don't want to mess
I
with
know
them.
what you're about to say.
It's
But
fucking
that's why we're
scary.
here, to protect this peace. Isn't that right, Zach?
Like, I've never been more terrified.
Did you notice it yet?
It was fast. It almost caught up with me while I was on a skateboard. God. Alright, it's almost time to sleep. And then while we're sleeping, I'm gonna go order food. Or maybe I go outside and then order food. Load time should be fine. It's not gonna be fine.
We always strive to provide our guest with the finest of service, sir. Our humble, bucolic town does have its inconveniences. Shopping, in particular, can be a bit of a slog. Therefore, we decided to provide a modest selection of daily necessities right here at our very own front desk.
Great. Sounds convenient.
Exactly.
Huh. That's nice. We do need some cigarettes.
Please don't hesitate to let me know if you're in need of anything, sir.
Would you mind if I asked you just one question, concierge?
By all means, please ask me whatever you like, sir.
Do you run this entire hotel all on your own? I mean, just the three of you?
Yes, that is correct, sir.
So you, or the three of you, own the entire place?
Oh, heavens no, sir. The chef, the bellboy, and myself are all mere employees of this fine hotel.
Sheer luck.
So the Clarksons own this place,
Sheer luck.
Not quite, sir. This hotel opened its doors long before the Clarksons came to prominence.
too? Impressive. No wonder this building has such a dignified air to it.
Indeed. This is probably the only building in all of Lucare that has managed to retain its original appearance.
So who's the owner?
I had myself muted, thinking everything is fine, and I'm like, I really need to pee. And then as soon as I thought of that, fucking alert came in and
I
scared
simply
me.
must know the name of the person who had the fortune and sense to come
Thank
into
you,
possession
Berto.
of such a fine
Hi,
building.
Berto.
The owner of this hotel is none other than David Jawara, sir.
Zach, that's the fourth David.
No, but I feel like
It
I
all
should.
makes sense now. It'd be stranger if only the owner was a completely different person. I sincerely hope I get a chance to meet him during my stay here.
If I may, Mr. Morgan, sir, I don't think that's such a good idea.
Why not?
Unfortunately,
Well, Shamu.
our owner has a bit of a personality problem. The three of us here describe him as having a fractured mind.
Shamu, or should I? Oh, have fun at work. Thank you again, by the way. Shamu, Catherine, if I can call you Sham, because that's what you are, a Sham. I am actually playing this on the Switch. It's only exclusive on the Switch. This game's not on a PC, it's not anything, it's not anywhere, it's only on the Switch. It is very strange. Yep, we're on the Nintendo Switch. How? I don't know, I'm just, I'm pretty good at things.
King size, made in France. It looks soft enough to alleviate all our exhaustion. Zach, even though the Bureau is paying for this, it's still tiring to have to
I'm not
live
gonna
out
open
of
up my
hotel rooms
eyelid.
day after day.
I haven't played Animal Crossing in almost a month.
Nothing beats getting a good night's sleep in your own room.
Alright, 10 hours sleep? Be 9 a.m. Yeah,